Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charleston, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys the first perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have another interesting episode for you guys. Sure, we're going to piss off a lot of people, but we got to say what we got to say. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, as y'all know, there's a debate that is currently raging around the NBA world right now, and it's centered on the decision that Kevin Durant made to join the Golden State Warriors. That one decision that KD made back in the summer of 2016 is still being discussed to this present day, and in some cases still being scrutinized. Right? That decision he made is still being scrutinized, and many people like Stephen A. Smith are basically out there talking out of both sides of their mouth. Many of the people who criticize Kevin Durant for that decision are the same ones basically now criticizing him for leaving and going to play in Brooklyn. But us few select NBA fans who have a memory span that is longer than 5 minutes, because most NBA fans, the greatest thing is the last thing that just happened 10, 15 minutes ago. That's how it is right now. We are in the prisoner of the moment era. Right? That's just where we are. But for most of us that have a memory span that can go a little bit further than 15 to 20 minutes, we remember a totally different story. And Iman Shumpert seems to be one of these guys, a former NBA player, Iman Shumpert, who also has a long memory span. And he basically summarized on Vlad TV what decision pretty much brought us to where we are. So for those of you who missed some of his comments, and we said it before a number of days ago, we said Iman Shumpert is back doing his media rounds, and he does a fantastic job telling it like it is. And I think he is extremely entertaining. For those of you who missed some of his recent comments on Vlad TV, we're going to we want to play some of it, and he's going to point something out, and it's going to get a lot of people in their feelings. Take a listen to what Iman Shumpert had to say here.
I mean, you said LeBron ruined basketball when he left the Cavs and joined Miami in 2010.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I mean, if you watch the conversation, like, of course, I know y'all chop it to where y'all can release it, how y'all release it, but the conversation was the statement was that Kevin Durant ruined it when he went to Golden State. And I was saying, well, technically, no. Bron ruined it when he left Cleveland and went to Miami and joined forces with Dwayne Wade. Because we was all like, that was the first time I had ever looked at something like, whoa, that's cheating. I believe the other time it was like LeBron was I believe CP was supposed to join Kobe. And we was like, whoa, that is cheating. Even David Stern was like, yeah, we're going to have to rip that up. Sorry, guys. That's what we thought was going to happen. And Bron went over there and everybody was like, this is cool? Like, everybody cool with this? And then it was like, after that, you got to deal with it. But now that opens up the mind of somebody like KD, who KD's tweeted before that he would never do something like that.
And he and then end up doing it.
Yeah. But one of the greats just did it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and now you got to compete with it.
Right.
You got to compete with the team up shit, is what I'm saying. Like, I can't say no more, KD, just sit over here in this small market and... Because it's like, no, you ain't finna beat... Yeah, you not finna beat no Miami where it's cracking at, and they got all them superstars over there. Mm-hmm. Like, quiet as kept. They got to be happy that Chris Bosh had to sit it down because they would have had to deal with dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got... I think the clip, it did what they needed it to do. But I still stand on that. Like, if Bron doesn't leave and go over there, it's a lot of things people would have never did because everybody used to be like, you don't do that. That was just the mindset of it. It's like...
Here are my thoughts on what he had to say. First of all, Iman Shumpert is absolutely right. People were seething at LeBron when he decided to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers and join the Miami Heat. And NBA fans all over the world were rooting against him. The only people in the NBA, the only group of NBA fans that wanted the Miami Heat to win were Miami Heat fans. Those were the only people that were happy for the Miami Heat. And it was that year, and I believe it was in the 2010-2011 season, that LeBron, for the first time in his NBA career, took on the role of the villain. That year, he decided he wanted to be the bad guy, and he made it out. He basically, made it clear that he was going to prove all of his haters wrong. It was that year. For those of us who have a memory span that can remember that far back, that is exactly what happened. But the question is, why was everyone so upset? Everyone was so upset because they knew that particular move that he made at the time was cheating. Iman Shumpert is 100% of the money. He basically assembled a team with 3 all-stars in their prime to win a championship. And there are a lot of people out there that have been trying to discredit Dwayne Wade and some of the players that LeBron played with during that Miami Heat run just to make LeBron look bigger than life. Let me basically dispel people of this myth here, and I'm going to stand up for D Wade because I'm 100% sure that there are a good amount of people that follow this story that don't even know what the hell they're talking about and don't have a clue of what actually transpired back in 2010, 2011, 2012. Let me give you, for those of the people, because what you will hear people say is, LeBron joined Dwayne Wade and son was washed. Dwayne Wade was washed. So if Dwayne Wade was washed, how did he lead that Miami Heat team in scoring in the playoffs? So if Dwayne Wade was washed their first year in the play, then what does that make LeBron James? If Dwayne Wade was washed and he led the Miami Heat in scoring in the playoffs, what does that make LeBron James, who was 4 years younger than Dwayne Wade? People say, Dwayne Wade, he wasn't such a great player. The year before, for you dweebs, Dwayne Wade led the NBA in scoring in 2009. I believe it was with about 30 points per game. Okay? About 30 points per game. That's for the suckers. That particular stat is for the suckers that try to diminish Dwayne Wade and make him seem smaller to make LeBron bigger. Those are the people that are short that go in a crowd and look for people that are shorter than them so they'll look tall. That's for those people. He led the league in scoring in 2009. He made the all-first for the washed Dwayne Wade. He made the all-first NBA team in 2009, and he made the all-third defensive team in 2009 and 2010. Chris Bosh was a 20-10 guy leading the Toronto Raptors to the playoffs. It is that reason that Iman Shumpert said it was cheating. That is why he said that. It's that very reason. And let me tell you guys what's about to happen with Iman Shumpert. Let me tell you guys what's about to happen with him. LeBron fans are getting ready to say that if it wasn't for LeBron James, Iman Shumpert would have never won an NBA championship. And guess what? You guys are most likely correct. Had Iman Shumpert not played with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, he probably would not have been an NBA champion. But guess what? That does not change the facts. It doesn't change the facts. If that is true, those events that occurred is also true. At one point, LeBron did join the Miami Heat. That happened in reality. Dwayne Wade did lead the league in scoring in 2009. That event occurred. He was making all NBA teams. That also occurred. He also was an all NBA defensive player. That also happened. Chris Bosh was also a 20-10 guy. That is part of reality. So if y'all want to say that he probably want to win a championship, sure. But it doesn't mean that he's lying. Y'all got to deal with the facts on that one. KD took a page out of LeBron James' book and used it to write a novel. That's what KD did. He wasn't the first. And the only reason I'm saying this is because nobody else is. For whatever reason, no one else is. And Iman Shumpert has the balls to say it. And it's going to piss a lot of people off. But guess what? He didn't lie. What he said was absolutely true. And if y'all want to hear what else I got to say about this thing, you don't want to miss the next video. Trust me.